Tonka,
Hello.
Hello.
we are so happy to have you here.
Last.
Last but not least.
Exactly.
Yeah. The good thing
The last is the most important.
the most important thing.
When no one is watching.
No,
Nobody
because
watching.
we was
It's a joke.
27
27
viewers right now.
Hello, 27 beautiful friends and persistent that keep all day
watching us.
watching us, watching these two guys. And then
No, but it is so important because we are creating the hype for the whole stream, and right now the people is, Okay,
Mireia, yo.
hi Mireia, how are you doing, Mireia?
let me put it the Chaterino.
Yeah,
Okay, Cristian.
Okay.
You can
Let's
start with the
let's start.
with the interview.
Okay, the first question.
The interview of your life.
Live, exactly.
Yes.
Let's start. Who is Tonka?
Tonka is your friend. Well, I'm Tonka. I'm your colleague. We work together, and I'm head of PMO and growth in Interactive World.
Yeah.
I'm a mess manager.
A mess manager, eh? Okay.
Tonka the best.
Okay, for the people that maybe doesn't know you, where are you from?
I'm originally from Croatia, if you wonder about my accent, but I'm living in Spain for 5 years right now, in Madrid, and I'm very happy here. So I have a little bit of a Eastern accent and then Spanish accent mixed in my English, so that's what you are listening.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice accent.
No,
Yeah. We can change to Spanish.
yeah, we can go.
Yeah.
¿Qué tal?
Okay, so what do you do for a living? You say a little bit, but what do you do for a living?
This is a hard question. My position is very in the center of everything that is happening, and I'm not saying that I'm the center, but kind of everything happens kind of through me, which is good, and because you get the big picture of what is happening in the company, you have always information, but the bad thing is that you are in everything. So what exactly it means? New person come, I do onboarding, I do assignation to the projects. We try to fit right person, right character, right talent.
This is super important.
To the right project, to the right client. So we are doing like a matchmaking, but in the business way, which is really not easy as it sounds. So it's and that's the core of our.
And also you're a speaker, right?
I'm a speaker, yes. I'm an international speaker, actually.
International speaker.
Well, maybe I'm gonna do speak once in a lifetime speech in the Spanish when I'm a little bit more.
Course.
But yeah, I really like to speak because I think that this our job has given us really great opportunity to learn so many things. And then there is that need to share knowledge, like you are doing it through your channel Twitch. I like to share it in the conferences in front of the people and basically, share my knowledge and help other people. So I have been speaking in UK, I have been speaking in New York, Mid-Manchester, New York, in Poland, in Spain. So, and I want to speak more.
So
Yeah, for
we
sure.
are here all the day with important people.
Yeah, for the
Totally. I mean, the most important.
the most important. Yeah, it's something that we need to say. So, okay, you was telling us that you are managing some teams and so on, okay, some
Perfect.
right clients, blah 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 blah. How you deal with this kind of situation? How you manage this kind of situation? Because as you say, you are in the middle of everything, and you have a lot of pressure for sure in order to do the best that you can do in each moment for the company. How do you manage?
I don't.
I don't manage it.
I don't manage.
Yeah, I don't.
No, you just leave it and it's gonna be resolved.
I pay for ChatGPT and then I
I asked ChatGPT and
I'm waiting for him.
what do I want to manage today? And it tell me no. Well, first of all, I really like where I am right now in my position because I think that and you witnesses as well that when you get some knowledge, when you get comfortable in where you are, you start to be creative. So I can say that I'm very creative in my job right now, and I like it, and that's really give me to explore my creativity, to make new processes, to play around, to make fun. So what I do, how I manage things. Honestly, I try to make it fun for me first, because if I don't make it fun for me, it's gonna be boring. I'm not gonna do it. And then I try to do it fun for team. for the people in the team, and sometimes clients as well.
As well.
And first I thought that that's a stupid idea, but then I realized that everyone is so much need to have fun. So I try to make it fun. I try to make play. I try to make it like some games, etc. And that's really creative way of managing people and
Managing people and attracting the attractiveness of the people they engage.
Engage people,
They
exactly.
engage the people.
Engagement is very important, and that's I think that's
Okay.
Wait, because we have people in the chat asking us things about Tonka, okay?
Oh.
Iras is saying, I would like to ask her which has been her biggest learning in Interactive 4 last year or
Wow.
biggest challenge.
challenge. Oh wow!
Good question, eh?
Good question. Good question. I mean, I can say that I don't know what is the biggest, because the biggest label, you are like, okay, what is the biggest? I need to think about all of mine. But the one that was very
Sorry.
Coca-Cola. Tienes
Sorry.
sed?
No, no.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Anyway, I just wanted to say that maybe the recent one that was super important for the company, that you are part of it, that we together did it, is that we have been introduced to solve the situation in at that moment, the most important project in the company, that was having problems with the deadline, delivery, scope, estimates, everything.
Yeah.
So we have been introduced to the project, and both of us, because he is an architect, I'm an advanced manager, so we needed to put our skills to resolve it, and we make a perfect strategy, and that turn around the project completely, save the project, and the client was happy at the end, even if we spent a lot of hours. But we saved the situation, and then client signed the biggest contract for this year. So I think that that's a quite challenging situation, but we were ready for it because we were mature enough to deal with that. We were like, okay, I fell so many times, but let's go.
We can say now that the client is super happy, right?
I think the client is happy, but we need to continue.
We need to follow up doing the things that we are.
There are many things to
we did
change.
it.
We did a big change.
And your role is to assign the specific people inside the project. No?
The dream team.
Yeah, the
Dream team.
The
Yes.
Continuing with
Yeah, and improving. Let me say something. Improving,
Please.
you know, the process that we have for this kind of project. You know, that is so big projects, and we need to deal with different evolutives of different refactors that we need to do it for a project.
different people.
Yeah, it's challenging all the time to the people that are involved in this project, and I think we need to doing follow up, changing the process, improving the process, and so on, in order to give a client the best experience that can have with us, you know, every day and every week and every month, and finally every year.
Never end.
Never end.
Yes, so Iras is saying that sounds like a big achievement and very interesting. Thank you.
You was telling to us that you have time to do some initiatives and
Yes.
so on. That is something that the company helps you in order to do these initiatives in terms of time to think, to be creative and so on. You think?
Yes. I think that I'm lucky enough that my boss Ferran, Ferran, if you listen, that you don't. Oh, you see? Yes.
Is there?
Yeah. The thing is that he really believes in me. He doesn't question me. He knows that whatever I'm going to come up with, I have a completely freedom to do things. We know what's the goal, but the freedom of doing whatever I want, and it's always supportive, and that's really good because then I can explore and basically test. You need to test a lot in these situations.
Okay. Any wishes for this year?
Any wishes? Ooh, any wishes for this year? Yes, I have. I want to speak on international conference that is not Magento specific. So e-commerce or women in tech or something like that. That's what I really want to set because I want to go beyond and explore. And that's one wish. I have many more, but I think I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna tell all my
The
secrets.
chat is doing the interview.
Yeah. I like it. I think
Really, this is a chat.
This is the
Chat
chat.
in real time.
This is the IE. Nice.
Okay, and the initiative that you say and time to do this kind of initiative, tell us. We know.
We know. Okay.
But
There is
Tell to the chat.
the chat maybe doesn't know what is the initiative that you do it at Interactive 4 with teams and so on, you can say what is the most valuable for you in order to improve the company. What do you think?
Okay, so there is one initiative that we are doing that we started is that we started to work a lot of from home, remote work, and the people are like, hey, we would like to, we need a space to learn, etc., to share the knowledge, just because when you don't see each other, you don't know what people are doing.
Yeah.
And we created something that is not a new concept that many companies has. We had it before. But it's called showroom. Showroom is like a place where each person choose one topic and in certain date needs to present.
And it's mandatory.
Well, it's not mandatory, but it would be good. It's recommended that everyone should should.
You earn points if you do a
No.
showroom.
No, I'm gonna explain. It's important to explain. So we created a place where we can share the knowledges, the new updates of Magento, of Shopify. We had a Shopify presentation by Javier Perez.
Nice.
But also, it's not only e-commerce Magento. It's about the team. What we were talking about, Andrea had about the challenging situation in the project, how she overcome it, etc. So we try to share experience, the tips, or Teresa has about accessibility. That was really
Yeah, it
nice.
was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not always directly connected, but it's always kind of indirectly connected with the work. But I like it because there is a bigger sense of that. It's about we share knowledge with each other. Someone, it's a Friday, 1 hour you dedicate to that. But what we are actually doing there is that those people are practicing public speaking.
That's
And they are practicing presentation making.
Communication.
And communication that they don't know,
Yeah, look afraid to communicate.
Exactly. So we created a place where they can really practice these things, but also by presenting the topic. But it's more about like them and learning and improving and having a place where they can have like a 5 presentation per year, and they're gonna improve by each time better. And we are working, and they're not perfect. They're really good. Everyone likes them, but we are improving, and we are always trying to, achieve better goals. For example, when the presentation is the best, when it's very interactive.
Yeah.
So we are working on don't just present. You need to ask the question. So we are
to interact with the people that.
Yeah, and right now because you have the chat crazy,
Marieta.
Marieta, it's Andrea giving you kisses.
Andrea. Mwah.
Besos. Okay, this is so important because the people interact with the people, talk with the people, the communication skills, soft skills.
And people practice English. Which practice public speaking in English, which is for all people.
Yeah.
For all people.
It's complicated.
No, we have, because our team is the multicultural. We have Ukrainian team, Croatian, Spanish, and other countries, but we don't have those that are native in English. So basically, it's easier to do a speech in your mother language.
Yeah.
So that's another thing, is like above all of this is English practicing.
Yeah, for sure, but because of something maybe the chat doesn't know, but one of the things that we are doing in Interactive 4, most of the people that come into the company, all the meetings that we have, we try to do it in English.
Also the documentation.
Also the documentation, because we have international clients and we need to speak in English, and we need to communicate with others in English, and we have hard situations that we need to manage in English. Okay, and
it's the mother language of the company.
It's the mother language of the company for sure.
Yeah.
But it's something that when you interact in other language that you don't, is not your mother language, is because we are Spanish people, you are Croatian people, we talk with Ukrainian people, but it's something that we need to do it, and we need to learn, and we need to lose the
fear. The fear is the worst. The fear is the worst, because fear of speaking and making a mistake, which I make many mistakes in Spanish.
For sure.
But now I'm not afraid anymore, because at the end of the day, if you understand me and I understand you, that's the first point. That's the most important.
Yeah,
then you can go fine tune
and
the language.
if you doesn't understand something, you can write an email. Hey, you can explain again via email. You can read the email. You can put it in a translator, whatever. But it's something that we need to be clear when you want to do it, or when you talk something, and that's
or in a meeting, raise the hand and
Yeah, and ask again. So
Exactly.
it's so important.
Yeah,
Good abroad.
I say in my article that I'm writing that we don't know when and how we're going to publish it.
I cannot wait for this article.
No, it's article. It's just a technical-ish management-ish strategy. It's a strategy article. It's a good article. You're going to read it. Maybe we're going to announce in the future Twitch that you're going to be doing. But it's there is something that I say there, but it's very applicable here. Is you need to get comfortable with uncomfortable. And speaking English, it's not comfortable when you don't know it, when you're fighting the language.
Yeah.
But you start to be comfortable, and then you are like, you relax, and everything is flowing much
In
better.
a good way. Yeah, for sure.
So
We speak Spanglish Cranian.
For sure.
Iras is asking
Cross Spanglish
how can we
Cranian.
know in which conference he is speaking.
Well, I
You
just
can publish here your social networks.
yes. Well,
And maybe you can share.
yes.
You can share.
Well, no, I don't know. I mean,
Wait a minute. Let me call my attorney in order to meet
No.
my legal attorney.
well, I want to say this. I applied for one conference, Meet Magento, this year on my birthday in June, but I don't know if I'm going. There is a process of acceptance, so don't want to
call
mention
for
it.
papers and-
I don't want to make it not. I want to go there and speak. So, So I applied there. If I'm gonna be there, I'm going to publish. It's going to be on everywhere, LinkedIn, and it's going to be published by them. It's going to be published by company, by you guys,
By Twitch.
by Twitch, everything. And about the international conference, I just need to find it. I didn't find it yet. One that I want to apply, or few that I want to apply, because I'm no one. So applying on a big conference,
Now.
is challenging. But someone is gonna give me opportunity. I know, because I'm gonna make the best pitch ever. Okay, we speak Spanish. Okay, we will
Make your article public.
Yeah,
You
well-
wrote it, Tonka for sure.
Yeah, you can say
Yes.
what is the question?
Yes, we have new.
No, there is
It's
a
a-
question.
Okay.
It's an affirmation.
So
It's an affirmation.
I don't know if you want to share something more, but I want to say to you
Yes.
publicly here in Twitch that thanks for all the work that you are doing and I think Interactive for.
Totally.
Thank you for all the initiatives that you are doing to try to do the best all the time. And thank you for all. Thank you for all.
Thank you for
The company would not be the same without Tonka.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you so much, and it goes both ways. I mean, how would company even look without all of three of us? I mean, I don't know.
El trío Calavera, que se dice.
Albert would be alone.
So, Tonka.
Thank you so much for having me, and good luck on your journey. I'm your number one fan.
Thank you. Take it easy and see you later, okay?
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye later.